ほらー、もうし音楽をスタートです。お願いします。Oh, fuck me. Where does that keep coming from? Chat 大丈夫だよ。こんにちは、チャット。大丈夫ですか？お元気ですか？俺は元気じゃない。でも大丈夫。大丈夫、大丈夫、大丈夫。俺も大丈夫だよ。大丈夫じゃない。さあ、行くぞ。Come on, come on. I want to start my study. You will fucking work for me.
Now try and say, tell me, are you really going to wear that loud suit? It's not true, right?
うるさいなあ。その、something なスーツを着てるんですか？嘘でしょ？
本当にその派手なスーツを着るんですか？嘘でしょ？
Okay. 本当に as in, is it true? Wait, no. Really, as in really? その派手なスーツを着るんですか？嘘でしょ？まあまあ。I hate this. I hate this. Whatever I'm sick with, I'm getting worse. Not better. No matter how much I sleep or take it easy, I'm just getting worse.
How do you say, Professor Tanaka is an easygoing and good teacher, but he is not all that handsome, you know?
田中先生はおおらかでいい先生ですか？But he is not all that handsome, you know? それほどハンサムじゃありませんですよ。じゃありませんよ。
田中先生はおおらかでいい先生ですが、それほどハンサムじゃありませんよ。
Yeah! I got
What's
it.
the meaning of?
田中先生はおおらかで気さくな先生です。
田中先生はおおらかで気さくな先生です。ちょっと待ってください。ヒートは The heat is on! Why is it that whenever I sit down to fucking stream, I get extremely tired? I'm actually getting fucking sick of that. Holy fuck! Every time I sit down to get to stream and have fun with you all, I get fucking tired within the first few minutes. And I'm just like, why the fuck does it happen? Might as well change my name to Always Halen, the Always Tired. God, it's fucking frustrating because I don't want to be tired. I want to be wide awake. I want to be fucking having fun with you all. Taka sensei wa oraka de. And Taka sensei is a kind-hearted and no, what is the word? Why can't I ever remember it?
Professor Tanaka is an easygoing and friendly teacher.
Kisaku. Kisaki. Hold on. Why is Yomi-tan not working? Come on, man. There you are. Kisaku. Kisaku. Approachable, sociable, amiable, open-hearted, friendly.
What does it mean when you say,
それは誰のことですか？
それは誰のことですか? Do you know that person?
who do you mean by that?
So who do you mean by that?
What's the meaning of,
なんとかさんじゃわかりません。
Nantoka-san ja wakarimasen. I don't know what's his name. I don't know what you mean by what's his name.
I don't understand what you mean by what's his name. What does it mean when you say,
山田さんはちょっと神経質で内気ですが、とてもいい人ですよ。
What is going on with me? I don't cough most of the day, and then I get home and suddenly I start coughing up a shitstorm, which already is a bad sign because it means that there's something in my house. And then I sit down to stream, and all the energy suddenly just leaves my body because my body's just like, oh yeah, we want to go to bed now. It's just like, no! Yamada-san wa chotto shinkei-shitsu de uchigi desu ka? Kore mo ii hito desu yo. Emotional and shy. Yamada-san is a bit emotional and shy, but she's a good person. But she's a very good person, you know.
Mr. Yamada is a little sensitive and shy, but he is a very good person, you know? What's the meaning of,
はっきりしませんね。何のことですか？
I'm gonna fucking punch. I'm gonna fucking slam my head against the wall at this point. はっきりしませんですね。はっきりしませんね。何のことですか? It's not very clear, is it? What do you mean by that?
It is vague, isn't it? What do you mean? What does it mean when you say,
もしかして石原裕次郎ですか？冗談でしょ？
もしかして石原裕次郎さんですか? 冗談でしょ? You don't mean Yujiro Ishihara, do you? You're kidding, right?
do you mean by any chance Yujiro Ishihara? You must be kidding.
There's another
What's the
fucking
meaning
yawn.
本当ですか？冗談でしょ？
本当ですか? 冗談でしょ? Hi, Moon. Thank you for the thank you for the scream. I don't understand why every time I sit down, I start yawning. I'm okay. I'm just frustrated because I'm getting sick, and every time I sit down to stream, I get tired, like consistently. I've noticed it, and I've paid it no mind until now. But now I was wide awake until I sat down, and then I sat down, and next thing I know, I'm tired. I'm just like, why? Why the fuck am I suddenly tired? I was laying down earlier. Now that I'm sitting down, I'm tired. What the fuck? 本当ですか? 冗談でしょ? I got sick again. I caught a cold again. I just recovered from my last one. I'm starting to get sick, and it's rough. I think it's a cold. Really? You're kidding, right? Are you for real? You're kidding,
Is
right?
it true? You must be kidding.
You're putting in the work as usual. I have to be putting in the work. Otherwise, I'll fall behind. And considering what I was just doing yesterday, which, by the way, yesterday I attended a Japanese speaking event, so I got to do like a language exchange with some Japanese folk, and some Japanese folk like got to speak English with us, language exchange stuff. But it motivated me to keep going. Ohayou gozaimasu. Genki desu ka?
How do you say Professor Tanaka resembles what's his name, who is an actor?
田中先生は俳優のなんとかさんに似ています。
田中先生は俳優のなんとかさんに似ています。
You can tell it's not like I'm. That's a good thing. It is no, it's a very good thing. It's not why I'm frustrated. It's a very good thing. You are right to say that, Takuya. I'm frustrated because I get tired every time I sit down stream, and I'm just getting sick at the same time, so I'm getting frustrated with that.
Do you remember how to say Professor Tanaka is the person who is by the reception desk?
俺は気分が悪いです。でも大丈夫だよ。Also, thank you for the fucking bonk. 田中先生は受付の横にいる人です。
田中先生は受付の横にいる人です。
There we go. What's everyone been up to this past week? Is everyone excited for Christmas next week? I can't believe Christmas is next week. I am so fucking... I'm out of it, man.
Try to say, I don't remember the name.
来週はクリスマスがあります。I don't remember the name. 名前を覚えていません。No, 思い出せません。
名前を覚えていません。
Okay, I was right the first time. Yay.
How do you say, Ms. Sato quite resembles what's-her-name, who is an actress, doesn't she?
How have you both been, Moon and Takuya? I hope you're doing well. Sato-san no 女優のなんとかさんによく似ていますね。
佐藤さんは女優のなんとかさんによく似ていますね。
Yes. I'm actually really happy that I got that right.
Do you remember how to say, Ms. Suzuki is a smart and talkative person?
Suzuki-san, I'm good. That's good. I'm glad. I can't believe the year's almost over. Legitimately, like what the fuck? Where did the time go? 鈴木さんは頭がよ、鈴木さんは頭が良くておしゃべりな人です。
鈴木さんは頭が良くておしゃべりな人です。
すごい。
Let's hear you say, that man over there who is wearing a cool pair of jeans is Ms. Sato's elder brother.
I would take cold medicine, but if I take cold medicine now, I'll probably knock myself out. I'm okay. Just tired, sick, and frustrated. But I met someone recently that I've been going to see that, well, I want to go see more of. Like, I might have a romantic interest now, which is good. G パンツを履いている男の人は、佐藤さんのお兄さんです。
かっこいいジーパンを履いている男の人は、佐藤さんのお兄さんです。
I forgot the かっこいい! But yeah, I met someone, and she's very wonderful. She makes me happy. おはよう! 元気ですか? 入っている。Okay, I was right about the 入っている男の人は、佐藤さんのお兄さんです。I was right about that, but I just missed one word.
陽子さんですか? そうですね。優しくて明るい性格です。
Today is also one of the most important days in America right now. It's the day that the Epstein files come out. And if they don't come out in full, we're gonna have a problem. Because, then government breaking the law. Government be breaking the law quite like, brazenly at that point. Yoko-san desu ka? So desu ne. Yasashikute. By the way, you were talking about Christmas, right? Yeah, next week is Christmas. 来年 Christmas 来年 Christmas 来年は Christmas. How do I say next week is Christmas again? Fuck. I can't remember how to say next week is Christmas. I'll remember soon. さんですか？そうですね。優しくて明るい性格です。Yoko-san, she has a kind-hearted and gentle disposition.
Yoko? Well, she has a kind-hearted and cheerful disposition.
Are you gonna spend it with your family? I definitely am. By the way, there's been big news with my family. I've mentioned this before, but I have a little sister. And she just got proposed to. So she's getting married. My little sister's getting married. And I'm so happy for her. Her birthday is coming up, but like, I can't believe it.
What does it mean when you say,
いつか長崎へ行ってみたいです。
Yeah, she got proposed to and is getting married. Like, it literally just happened last night. I'm so happy for her, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck. I'm a little jealous because she has someone. But then again, I just met someone, so you never know. Itsuka Nagasaki e itte mitai desu. I want to go to Nagasaki someday.
I'd love to go to Nagasaki someday? What's the meaning of,
鈴木さんは真面目そうな人ですが、本当はとても面白いです。
Hold up. Suzuki-san wa majimeそうな人ですが、本当はとても面白いです。Congratulations on her wedding. Yeah, she's not fully married yet. Like, the wedding has not happened yet. In fact, I think they're gonna start planning it once they're back from like whatever vacation they're on. But I'm so happy for her. Oh god. I'm so proud of her. I've always been proud of my little sister. I've just never been the best older brother. And I've always apologized for it, but she still loves me as her brother all the same. Suzuki-san wa majime sou no hito desu ga, hontou wa totemo omoshiroi desu, which is Suzuki-san is a serious seeming person, but he's actually very funny.
Miss Suzuki is a seemingly serious-minded person, but in reality, she is very funny.
Yes.
What does it mean
Same
when
thing,
you
just
say,
different phrasing.
黄色いセーターを着ている女の人は私の友達です。
My sister is like one of the pillars of my life. If anything were to happen to her, I would go John Wick, honestly. Probably not as successfully, but like if something were to happen to my little sister, I would do whatever it takes to find and achieve the justice that is needed. Because that is my sister. The only family I will have left at the end of the day. Aside from whoever I marry down the line, that is the only blood I will have at the end of the day. And if someone hurts her, I will hurt them. 黄色いセーターを着ている女の人は、私の友達です。That woman over there wearing the yellow sweater is my friend.
That woman over there who is wearing a yellow sweater is my friend.
Always care for your family, even if, like... Well, no, don't always care for your family if your family is an actual piece of shit that has harmed you in the past. But if, like, you are on good terms with your family, treasure them.
What's the meaning of,
山田先生は椅子に座っている人です。
Yamada sensei wa, 椅子に座っている人です。Yamada sensei is the person sitting in that chair over there.
Professor Yamada is that person over there who is sitting on the chair.
Ah, God. I just can't believe it, man.
What's the way to say,
I think
which
back
one
on
is
it.
Professor Tanaka?
田中先生はどんな人ですか?
田中先生はどの人ですか?
Yes! It's crazy to think that, like, the person that you watch grow up is getting married. Already, I had to see a good friend from childhood get married a couple years ago. But now, this is, like, fresh flesh and blood.
How do you say, special delivery? It will arrive 2 to 4 days after you send it, you know.
Yeah. 速達ですか? 送ってから2日から4日で届きますよ。
速達ですか? 送ってから2日から4日で届きますよ。
航空便ですか? 送ってから2週から2週から3週で届きますよ。What I was trying to say is, by airmail, let's see, it will arrive 2 to 3 weeks after you send it. You know?
What's the way to say, I'd love to eat the boiled egg cooked in hot springs once?
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
Yes! I'm so happy I'm not working for Amazon this year.
It was fun, but I am tired.
So last year I wound up ending the year working for Amazon, and I actually got hit in the face pretty hard, and it like left a mark for a little bit. But I'm glad that I'm rounding out the year not working for them. 楽しくてお疲れ様でした。お疲れ様です。楽しかったですが、お疲れ様です。
楽しかったですが、疲れました。
疲れました。
How do you say, I visited various places in Kyushu?
九州のいろいろところを回りました。
九州のいろいろなところを回りました。
Finally, I got that.
How do you say,
Woo! Hi, Scoper.
Yakushima was mystical and beautiful?
屋久島、神秘的で美しかったです。No, wait. No, wait.
屋久島は神秘的で美しかったです。
Okay, I was right. I just had to make sure.
Try to say, could you please
Ow!
interpret for me?
通訳してくださいませんか?
通訳してくださいませんか?
Holy shit, I'm actually getting it.
How do you say, tell me, what places did you visit?
どんなところを回ったんですか?
どんなところを回ったんですか?
Now try and say,
Oh, I've got a very
tell
funny
me, are you
thumbnail.
really going to wear that loud suit? It's
I've got-
not true, right?
On YouTube right now, I've got a very funny thumbnail because I could not change the fucking thumbnail. Like, I had to change it to a different thumbnail, so I just changed it to a picture of, like, a man jumping into a giant frog or something that I found a while back. I just thought it was funny. So it's like, I was like, I don't want it to be the don't scream together thing anymore. But I need it to be something different. I'm gonna have to work on, what is it? Thumbnails from now on, because thumbnails are important. No. No. 本当に、その、はてなスーツを、着るんですか? 嘘でしょ?
本当にその派手なスーツを着るんですか?
派手な。
嘘でしょ?
派手な。Oh god, it feels like there's like something stuck in my chest. Like I need to cough, but it's not coming out.
What's the meaning of?
田中先生はおおらかで気さくな先生です。
田中先生はおおらかで気さくな先生です。Oh my god, it's not coming! Come on! At this point, I'm gonna puke on my keyboard. I can't do that. Tanaka Sensei is a very easygoing and kind-hearted teacher.
Professor Tanaka is an easygoing and friendly teacher.
Friendly.
What does it mean when you say,
それは誰のことですか？
Who do you mean by that?
Who do you mean by that? Let's hear you say, that man over there who is wearing a cool pair of jeans is Ms. Sato's elder brother.
かっこいいジーパンツを着ている女の人は、佐藤さんのお兄さんです。長いジーパンツを女の人は、田中先生の妹です。That girl, that woman over there who is wearing a long pair of jeans is Tanaka Sensei's little sister.
かっこいいジーパンを履いている男の人は佐藤さんのお兄さんです。
I always want to practice more and more and
What's
more
the
and more and
meaning
more.
of?
陽子さんですか？そうですね。優しくて明るい性格です。
God damn it, come on! It just turned into a burp. Fuck it. Yoko-san ですか？そうですね。優しくて明るい性格です。Which is Yoko-san? Miss Yoko? Well, she has a very kind-hearted and carefree disposition. I feel like you'd be better off getting some rest. That's the thing. I feel like I probably should, but I have to push myself because I haven't streamed over the last 2 days. And if I don't do any studies, I'll be screwing myself up, man. I'll be screwing myself up more. So I need to push. I need to at least push through this a little bit. No!
Try to say,
Fuck!
it was fun, but I am tired.
Hi. 風じゃない。それは、風、はい、風です。今は、外に暖かいです。でも、今は冬ですよ。そして、変な、what's the weather again? 変な天気を、yes, I am getting sick. I am getting sick. Hi. I know how you feel, but take care of yourself. True. I at least want to do a little bit of studies. I want to do this review. I want to do my lesson that we never finished before I call it for the day. Does that make sense? I need to get some practice in. 楽しかったですが、疲れました。
楽しかったですが疲れました。
Now try and say, tell me, are you really going to wear that loud suit? It's not true, right?
お大事にね。ちょっと、お大事に。I don't remember what that. God, I know that I've seen お大事に before. ありがとうございます。あなたも、皆さん、お大事に。その季節で、この季節で悪いです。この季節は寒いですよ。でも、大丈夫。次に季節は春です。春は俺の好きな季節です。わかりましたか？ I think I said that right. hold on a second. This is 本当にその派手なスーツを着るんですか？嘘でしょ？
本当にその派手なスーツを着るんですか？嘘でしょ？
What's
い
the
いえ、
meaning of
嘘じゃない。
田中先生はおおらかで気さくな先生です。
田中先生はおおらかで気さくな先生です。田中先生 is an easygoing and friendly teacher.
Professor Tanaka is an easygoing and friendly teacher.
俺も気さくな、おおらかで気さくな先生です。でも、I miss teaching in Japan. Alright, let's do the new lesson. 新しいレッスンを始めています。行くぞ、皆さん。
Up for a challenge?
ちょっと。Okay,
Here's the conversation we'll be studying in
we're
this
gonna be
chapter.
restart.
今日は
行くぞ。
文
はい。
化的な一日でしたね。
ええ、博物館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったり、津軽三味線の演奏はすごかったです。
津
北国の鼓動を
軽。
感じることができましたね。
津軽じゃ。
それから博物館では光琳が描いた屏風絵が素晴らしかったです。
日本の芸術品には役に立つものが多いですよね。屏風とか焼き物とか漆器とか。
じゃあこのお椀も芸術品ですか？
いえ、
I thought they
それ
said
は100円ショ
yakisoba
ッ
for a
プで売ってい
second.
るプラスチックの安物です。
I thought they said yakisoba for a second. I was gonna be like, yakisoba. I fucking love yakisoba, but I love soba. I bet you're able to to teach Japanese someday. I actually did a little bit of teaching yesterday during the language exchange. Someone was asking how to say something along the lines of like humid, or yeah, they were asking how to say humid. And so I taught the mushiatsui. Mushi is like mushu as in the dragon. And then atsui, so it's mushiatsui. I like teaching. Teaching is fun. At the same time, I like learning. I never want to stop learning. I always want to learn and teach. The day I stop learning will be the day I emotionally and mentally die. Because if I stop learning, I stop thinking.
Try this one,
今日は文化的な一日でしたよね。
which means we had a day filled with culture today, don't you agree?
Okay, 今日は文化的な一日でしたよね。
This is how you say culture.
文化。
文化。ちょっと。There we go. Fix. 文化。I refuse to give up.
Listen to the way you would say cultural.
文化的な。
文化
Let's
的
hear
な。
that again.
文化的な。
文化的な祭り。文化的な祭りは、how do I say if that's correct? How do I ask if that's correct again? Oh god, what is... Hold on. Let me check something really quick. I have to check my notes. ちょっと待ってください。ノーツを見ています。There's a specific word that I want to say. Correct.ちょっと。正確ですか？当たる or something. 当てる。Let me check. I know I have it somewhere. That's correct. 当てますか？当てますか？That's correct for the most part, which is 大体当てます。皆さん、この言葉は当てますか？言葉は、文化的な祭り。文化的な祭り。それは当てますか？ I'm trying to think of how to say culture festival. because I remember in schools in Japan, they have cultural festivals that they do in like, you know, in high school and such. Kind of like Sports Day. Or not like Sports Day, but Sports Day is more focused on sports. This is something else. Ateru. You're right, Takuya. It is Ateru. And I'm glad that I put it in my notes.
Do you remember the
な、
adjective
神秘的、
mystical?
的、
Is a suffix that attaches itself to some nouns, often those that embody abstract concepts, such as mystery or culture, and turns them into a
な、
adjective that means something like having the nature of the noun or characterized by the
Hi.
noun.
文化的
For example, is a
な、
adjective equivalent to cultural or filled with culture.
That feels like it would be right then. 文化的な祭り。文化的な祭り、開催です。I want to go back to a culture festival because they're fun. They're very fun. When I was first in Japan 6 years ago, on my first night there after we had just landed, like literally after we had just landed, we had just arrived at the hotel, dropped off our stuff. Right next door was a culture festival, was a big festival on the street, so we got to experience that. It was
What's the way
fun.
to say cultural?
文化的な
文化的な
Let's see if you can say,
一日。
一日、
文化的な一日。
based on what you've already learned, can you figure out how to say a day filled with culture?
文化的な
Literally, you're saying a cultural day.
文化的な一日。
文化的な一日。
Oh yeah, by the way, chat. Next Tuesday, after the collab that I'm gonna be doing with Karen Malone and company, we are going to be watching a Christmas movie. I decided we're gonna watch a Japanese Christmas movie, so if you would like to come join us, please feel free to join the Discord, and I'll provide more information as the day gets closer. I wanted to watch something to celebrate the Christmas season. 文化的な一日。
Here's something new. How do you say, we had a day filled with culture? Literally, you're saying, it was a cultural day.
文化的な一日が、文化的な一日でした。
文化的な一日でした。
すごい。The movie that I'm mostly thinking of watching is Tokyo Godfather. Tokyo Godfathers, which is about 3 homeless people that I believe find a child that they are trying to take care of.
So far, so good. Can you figure out how to say, we had a day filled with culture, you know?
文化的な一日でしたよ。
文化的な一日でしたよ。
Let me see if I can find the movie. Hold up. Tokyo Godfather. Yes, there it is. Tokyo Godfathers is a Japanese anime Christmas tragic comedy adventure film written by Satoshi Kon. Middle-aged alcoholic Jin, teenage runaway Miyuki, and former drag queen Hana are a trio of homeless people surviving in a makeshift family on the streets of Tokyo. While rummaging through the trash for food on Christmas Eve, they stumble upon an abandoned newborn baby in the trash bin. With only a handful of clues to the baby's identity, the 3 misfits search the streets of Tokyo for help in returning the baby to its parents. I've seen clips of this, and it just seems like such a good movie. I really want to watch it. Mitai desu.
So far, we have been using the particle
よ、
to express an assertion or offer some information to our listeners, as in, you know, and the particle
ね、
to request a confirmation or agreement from our listeners. We can also combine these 2 particles as
よね、
to somewhat soften the tone of our assertion. It's similar to right or don't you agree in English.
I do
Let's
that.
try it in the next question.
I use this way too much. I use Yone way too much. Are you planning to watch that in Japanese? Yes, I am, actually. That's exactly the plan. I think that because like that's the original format for the movie, that's the best way to watch it. Yeah, if you would like to if you'd like to join us, please feel free to come along. Christmas time is a time of togetherness, and the more people that we have watching the movie, the more together we are. I want people to feel comfort and happiness. There's a lot of people in the world right now that aren't where they want to be. A lot of people, some of our own viewers are going through a lot of things. Some of our viewers are going through some really hard difficulties right now. We haven't seen one of them in a while. Her name's Rito, and I worry about her a lot. But I know she's out there fighting. I don't have my Discord account. That's okay. You could either make one or... Oh, wait, isn't there a guest feature? I think there is a guest feature for Discord. I would watch it on live, but I'm pretty sure I would get in a shit ton of trouble for that. Why is my model so far away? It's not far away. Don't worry about it. Yep, we'll all figure something out, I promise.
Up for a challenge? How would you say, "We had a day filled with culture, don't you agree?"
Fuck.
So far, so good.
文化的な
Up for a
文
challenge?
化的な一
How would you
日
say, "We
で
had
し
a
た
day
よ
filled with
ね。
culture, don't you agree?"
文化的な一日でしたよね。
文化的な一日でしたよね。
I care too much about other people to just turn my back and just let them not enjoy
Remember
themselves.
this? Say, "A day
Yes.
filled with culture."
はいはい。これは文化的な一日。
文化的な一日。
Now, how do you say, "We had a day filled with culture"?
文化的な一日でした。
文化的な一日でした。
Let's see if you can
文化
say,
的
"We had
一
a
日
day
で
filled
した
with culture, don't you
ね。
agree?"
文化的な一日でしたよね。
文化的な一日でしたよね。
冬は寒いですよね。
Time to put all the pieces together. How do you say, "We had a day filled with culture today, don't you agree?"
今日は文化的な一日でしたよね。
今日は文化的な一日でしたよね。
去年は文化的な年でしたよね。
秋。
Autumn has many epithets in Japan. The most popular one is probably
食欲の秋。
autumn for appetites. With the hot, muggy summer gone, everything tastes better in the fall.
そうですか？
Equally important are
芸術の秋。
autumn for arts and
What?
読書の秋。
autumn
What?
for reading. Various cultural events take place throughout the country, including the annual
芸術祭。
Arts Festival, sponsored by
文化庁。
the Agency for Cultural Affairs.
11月3日。
November 3rd is
文化の日。
Culture Day, a national holiday that promotes peace, freedom, and culture.
So, 文化な祭りは would be culture festival then. Wait, am I actually right about that? Am I actually on the mark with that? Also, this is very interesting and just a lot of new information.
How do you say museum?
博物館。それは博物館です。
博物館。
博物館は好きです。
Here's how to say history.
歴史。
Let's hear that again.
歴史。
歴史は面白いですよね。which is history. I love history. 歴史は大好きです。日本の歴史は大好きです。俺の好きな日本の歴史は、明治レストレーション。明治レストレーションはとても面白いです。坂本龍馬は好きです。
Try to say history.
歴史。
歴史。
歴史。歴史. I like Japanese history a lot, but my favorite period for Japanese history is the Meiji Restoration, specifically because of Sakamoto Ryoma. He's just so interesting and so cool.
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say History Museum.
歴史な博物館。
歴史博物館。
歴史博物館。
Try this one,
科学。
which means science.
あ、科学。悪い。難しいだよ。フィジックスは難しい。学。I don't like science. Well, no. I like science. I like theoretical science. Physics is just hard. Physics is just bullshit. Physics drives me up a wall. Oh, physics is how you accomplish this. Physics can go fuck itself.
Okay, now try to say science.
科学。
科学。
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say Science Museum.
科学博物館。
科学博物館。
ボストンの科学博物のボストンの科学博物館は好きです。面白いとかっこいいですよ。
Based on what you already know, how would you say the Science Museum in Ueno Park?
え？嘘でしょ？ちょっと6年前から上野パークに1日散歩しました。I know what's good about science, and it's the theoretical stuff, the type that Steins Gate and such and other science shows use. That shit's fun because it's weird and theoretical and like AI. I'm not saying AI is great. No, it has its problems. But the science of it being a next artificial life form, now that's interesting. But is there actually a science museum in Ueno Park?
上野公園の科学博物館。
そうですか。これは本当ですか？上野公園の科学博物館ありますか？ How did I miss that? I walked there every day during my time in Tokyo for like a week. I walked there every morning. How did I miss that?
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say the Science Museum in Ueno Park was interesting, don't you agree?
上野公園の科学博物館は面白いです。ですよね。
上野公園の科学博物館は面白かったですよね。
面白かったですよね。I was close, but not fully on the right mark.
Nice. Now practice saying Art Museum.
I don't remember.
美術館。
美術館。ボストンの美術館は好きです。ちょっと待ってください。There's something I need to see. 上野公園の科学博物館。Why is the page not working? Map, where is this in the park? Doko desu ka? Tokyo National. Hey! と待ってください。上野、これは上野公園。でも、これ。This is where I would walk around. ちょっと待ってください。something I need to see really quick. Oh, this is cool. But not where I think I am. There's a specific area here I'm thinking of. 綺麗な。嘘でしょ。本当ですか？ 6 年前来ました。6年前からこの場所へ来ました。でも知ってません。It's not like I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything, but I kind of like the way you say そうですか in Japanese. That's fair. そうですか. I'm oh my god, where is it? No, that's impossible. I remember this building. That's impossible. Are you kidding me? There's the baseball field. I walked here. One night, I walked here to this area. I didn't realize I was there. Hi, 好きです。好きですか？俺は I'm surprised and shocked. I could have gone to a Japanese science museum and that probably would have been... But then again, it was late at night, so no, probably.
Here's a challenge. How do you say, we visited an art museum? You are literally saying, we went to an art museum.
美術館へ行きました。
美術館に行きました。
美術館に行きました。
行く。
To go is a basic verb that can be translated in different ways depending on the context. For example, when we want to say, I'll visit an art museum, we can simply say,
美術館に行きます。
Please note that the particle
に
works better than
え
in this
I want you
sentence
to know,
because we not only go toward the museum, but we also go into the building and do activities there.
I want you to know, chat, that this knowledge has actually really fucked me up. Like, this knowledge, I know it probably shouldn't fuck me up, but it's just fucked me up because I was like, I was here! I saw all this! I remember this! That's the fucking zoo! That was closed! Halen learned something new today and he didn't expect to learn that. And now he's cursed.
This is how you say
コンサート。
concert.
コンサート。
コンサートは好きです。皆さん、あなたの好きなコンサートは何ですか？ What is your favorite concert?
Based on what you've seen so far, how do you think you would say, we attended a concert?
コンサート
you're
に
saying,
行きまし
we
た。
went
コンサートに行きました。
Yes! すごい。
How do you say to go in the ta form?
行った？
行った。
行った。行った。そうですか。
Do you remember that we can use the
た
form plus
りた
form plus
り
pattern to list a few actions out of many other actions? Let's practice using the structure in the following questions.
Toddy? Isn't that Toddy?
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say, we did things like visiting an art museum and attending a concert.
Okay. 美術館たりコンサートに行った。
美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったりしました。
I was close. 美術館に行ったり、Okay, 美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったりしました。
Now try and say, the science museum in Ueno Park was interesting. Don't you agree?
上野公園の科学博物館は面白いでしたね。でしたよね。
上野公園の科学博物館は面白かったですよね。
面白かったですよね。
Now, how do you say, we did things like visiting an art museum and attending a concert?
美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったりしました。
美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったりしました。
すごい。
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say, visited an art museum, attended a concert. We had a day filled with culture today.
そうなんでしょ？そうなんでしょ？もう。今日は、no, wait. 美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったり、今日は文化的な一日でしたよね。
美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったり、今日は文化的な一日でしたよね。
Holy shit, I actually got it. I actually can't believe it.
When you want to have
文化的な一日、
a day filled with culture in
東京、
go straight to
上野公園、
Ueno Park. Here you will find a cluster of great museums, including
東京国立博物館、
Tokyo National Museum,
国立科学博物館、
National Museum of Nature and Science, and
国立西洋美術館、
the National Museum of Western Art. You can also enjoy great music at
東京文化会館、
Tokyo Metropolitan Festival Hall or
旧東京音楽学校総楽堂、
Concert Hall of the former Tokyo Music School.
そうなんでしょ？はぁ？上野公園は大好きですか？知ってませんよ。I didn't know this. And I walked there for every morning for an entire week. How did I not know this? What the fuck?
Now try and say, the Science Museum in Ueno Park was interesting. Don't you agree?
Oh god, damn it. I just fucking burned through all my energy. 上野公園の科学博物館は面白かったですよ。ね。
上野公園の科学博物館は面白かったですよね。
Like, I really wish that was a bit that I just did. I legitimately had no idea. Like, hold on. Like, I would walk from, my hotel was somewhere around this area. But I would walk every day from my hotel to Ueno Park and literally just walk around it. I couldn't go into the zoo because it was closed. So every morning I would just wake up by going around. And then one night I decided I'm going to go up here. I started going this way. And I didn't know where the fuck I was, but it was interesting. I went back and I went this way. And I sat in a park. There's a park somewhere around here where you can sit. Like, you go up some stairs. I actually think it might be this spot right here. Hold up. No, it's not this spot. It's not this spot. What is that icon? Blackpink tour cities with pegmen. What the fuck? No. But I remember seeing the fucking baseball field. I remember this. I remember this. Ah! This is not a bit. I am legitimately fucked up.
Now, how do you say, we did things like visiting an art museum and attending a concert?
美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったりしました。
美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったりしました。
Okay, now try to say, visited an art museum, attended a concert. We had a day filled with culture today, don't you agree?
I feel like I speak my best Japanese or closest Japanese when I'm riled up like that. Like when I'm really emotionally charged. I start like going, I start like saying sentences really quickly and like without thinking. 美術館へ行ったり、コンサート、美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったりしました。行ったり、今日は、brain is thinking. 文化的な一日でしたよね。
美術館に行ったり、コンサートに行ったり、今日は文化的な一日でしたよね。
Try to say, history.
歴
史。
Nice. Now
歴
practice
史博
saying,
物館。
歴史博物館。
歴史博物館は好きです。でも美術館は大好きです。
okay, now try to say, science.
でも科学博物館はかっこいい。科学。Science museums are cool because they're just so weird.
What's the way to say
科学
Science
博物館。
科学博物館。
How do you say the Science Museum in Ueno Park?
上野公園の博物館。No, wait. 上野公園の科学博物館。
上野公園の科学博物館。
Okay, now try to say, we visited an art museum.
Oh my god. 美術館に行った。
美術館に行きました。
美術館に行きました。
Let's hear you say, we attended a concert.
コンサートに行きました。
コンサートに行きました。
OK。皆さん、お疲れ様ですよね。そして、ストリームをエンディングだよ。終わっている。I'm gonna be ending stream because I need to go lay down now. I'm still a little sick. We are going to raid on the Twitch side into my friend Mystic Rando. And at some point, I still need to figure out how to get all of you on the Twitch casting side to arigatou gozaimasu, how to raid as well. But you all have a wonderful night. Oyasumi nasai ka ohayou gozaimasu.